Alright, so the first movie sucked. That's all I got. The Expendables 2 follows everyone from the first movie. All the same guys come back: Stallone, Statham, Cruise. Oh god, there's so many names. I'm gonna forget a lot of them in this review. Look, there isn't much of a story for me to really talk about. There's a bad guy, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and he wants to do something which I never really got during the movie. I never really understood what his character was trying to do or what he was actually after, so look, all I know is he wants to do something bad, so they have a bunch of old guys come in to try and stop him. That's what I get. Now look, the first Expendables movie, it was mediocre, especially when you have that many action stars in one movie together. You shouldn't have a boring mess of a movie with not enough action. Going into this, I thought it was just gonna be more of the same, like a lot of talking and not enough action. Whew, holy shit. This movie is miles ahead and much better than the first movie, by far. Okay, because first of all, none of the people that are in this movie are gonna win any awards for acting. Jason Statham. He has, that's the only time I'm ever gonna do that accent. It's only because I have this voice, I swear. He's like one of the only good actors in the movie, and he does his lines very well for what he has, because these lines are not very well written. But again, that's not what people are here for. And you got Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, Terry Crews, like I said, all these people. There's also Liam Hemsworth in there. He's badass in this movie. I'm really glad that he actually had stuff to do, because I was worried that he'd just be on the side in the trailers. But here he does have stuff to do. Chuck Norris, oh god, I have to talk about Chuck Norris for a second, because he is in the movie for like 5 minutes at most, but he has like the most badass moments in the movie. It's like he's parodying himself from the internet. That's what he's really doing in this movie. Don't get me wrong, everybody has their badass scenes in this movie, but Chuck Norris, oh my god. Now let's get to the thing everyone wants to hear about, and that's the action. The action in this movie is so well done. It's just so kick-ass. Because the first movie, it had pretty good action, but it was just so few and far between for me that was just like, I'm not enjoying this. I want more action. In this movie, it's almost completely action. There's very few points in the movie where it really slows down and they're just talking. That I thought was fantastic, because that's what I wanted to see in the first movie. This movie is essentially what I wanted the first movie to be. It's just a ton of fun action. It's amazing. The final, like, shootout in this movie just has everyone doing badass shit, and there's just this one shot of Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Bruce Willis just shooting a bunch of bad guys together. That is such an amazing shot. I loved watching it. One of my gripes about the movie, aside from the fact that the acting is subpar, the writing is not very good, and the story is just kind of all over the place. I still don't understand what Jean-Claude Van Damme wanted. There are just points in the movie where it slows down and then they actually really start talking, and the acting that they suck at really just starts coming through. So there, I was just kind of, you know, going, get back to the action. If this movie was just one full action sequence, I would have been completely satisfied. The Expendables 2 is a movie that I did not expect to be good, but it proved me wrong, like a lot of movies have this year. I'm gonna give it a large popcorn. It has the best action of the movie this year besides the Avengers. I highly suggest you go see it. So what'd you guys think of the Avengers? What? Yeah, what did you think of the Avengers, and what'd you think of this movie? Rate me in the comments down there and tell me what you think. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button up there, because if you don't, I'm going to do more of these terrible impressions.